Jambo from the Olympic Stadium here in Tokyo, Japan. As you can see right behind me, organizers are making sure that they're burning the midnight oil because it is 12:20 a.m. in the morning here in Japan. And what they're doing right now is that they're making sure that this at the center, that's whereby all the action as far as the field events has been doing. Now, this is what is happening. The hammer guys throw it from this side coming to the center of the field, while the javelin guys comes from that end and throws their javelin stick into the middle. So all of the day today they had so many field events, and that's why the field had taken that toll, and they had actually to change the entire turf to make sure that for tomorrow's event, especially the women's javelin final, it will be ready. For Julius Yego, he was here in the morning at this same field whereby he was seeking to qualify for his third straight Olympic final, but all did not go as he had planned because he was eliminated in the qualification round Group B after only managing to throw in the third attempt. The other two, he did not manage to get the mark.
Not the best performance, but I'm happy that I competed again. It's been a long time since I competed. Last year I didn't. This year I started the season and not so well because of injuries, and I'm happy that I competed at last, because until yesterday I didn't know that I will manage to compete today because again I got an injury in training on my biceps, and I'm lucky that I threw today, so I'm excited. At last I competed after 2 years.
Nevertheless, it was not a dull day for Team Kenya, because later on in the evening at night here at the Olympic Stadium, young man by the name Emmanuel Korir made Kenya smile, because at last the gold that Kenyans have been praying for came in the 800 meters men.
I never expected the race to be slow, so I thought maybe we're gonna run the fastest time ever, but no one was willing to carry the cross in the first 400. So I did it. I mean, I controlled the pace, did my best, and the Australian guy, Mr. Paul, tried to control the last 300 meters. And I said to myself, let me just try push the last 100 meters and see if I will make it. So it worked. I never knew Ferguson and the other guy was behind me, so I was just struggling to the line.
And it not just came as gold, because Emmanuel Korir, based in the USA, led Ferguson Lotich to a 1-2 finish, and you can see the Kenyan stand at the other end. They were in jubilation.
You see, when I was on straight 100 meters, I was out of the bracket. But I remember that I have to be in the podium. So, and that came to be true.
So how does it feel to win an Olympic medal?
Yeah, it's a plus, great achievement to myself, my country, and I think in my entire life it's achievement.
Kenya did not actually start that very well, because in the 10,000 meters final, the gold went to Ethiopia, and they only had the 3,000 meters steeplechase men's final. Kenya losing it for the first time in their history of competing in the Olympics, with the title going to Morocco, and now at least in the final of the 800 meters men, which the title was in Kenya thanks to the world record holder David Rudisha, and he had won it back to back from 2012 London and the Rio Olympics. Not forgetting that we had the likes of Paul Ereng, who is the coach for Emmanuel Korir right now, and he was very happy to see the young man Korir winning that gold medal. Surprisingly is that David Rudisha made that phone call to Emmanuel Korir while we were doing interview at the mix zone, and Emmanuel Korir was actually lost for words getting that phone call from David Rudisha. And that was a very good sporting spirit, because it means that the king, David Rudisha himself, the world record holder, has confidence and is happy the title has remained here at home. Nevertheless, we also had the 3,000 meters steeplechase women, and Kenya has never won that event because it started way back in 2008 Beijing Games. So Kenya settled for bronze thanks to silver medalist from Rio, that is Ivan Kieng, and the race started very well, but she had injury, same as world record holder Beatrice Chepkoech, who did not manage to get to the podium finish, and she actually said that her aim was to make sure that she helps Ivan Kieng, because Ivan was on top shape, so that Kenya at least gets to the podium finish. But all went to the East African, because Ugandan won that title for the first time ever, and it was a Uganda gold, silver went to USA, and bronze went to Kenya. The gold hunt for Kenya continues, as tomorrow we are going to have the 1500 meters men, and world champion Timothy Cheruiyot will step into this field, leading other two Kenyans, that is Simoto Charles and Abel Kipsang, seeking to qualify to the finals and hope for a 1-2-3 podium sweep for Team Kenya. We'll keep you updated with all piece of information coming from this wonderful stadium. You, our listener, you, our viewer, Capital FM Sports, Alex Isaboke from the Olympic Stadium here in Tokyo, Japan.